tonight we are building the Redemption PC. I don't know who all was here for the Thirsty Thursday stream a couple weeks ago, or who watched the long-form YouTube video on Friday about the $400 gaming PC. A couple things in that build did not go according to plan. I wasn't super happy with the parts selection, so I took my time. This time, Raltz, you were there? I took my time this time, and we built a better, or hopefully this thing works, who knows, a better version of a $400 gaming PC. If you recall, instead of the 2600, today, we got a 3600, ladies and gentlemen. I probably should have done this a while ago. Or during the first build, I should say. I mean, the 2600 is not bad. Especially when I paid like, what, $35 for it? But if you can increase your budget or somehow find a way to spend a little bit more money on the CPU, I would highly recommend getting the newer architecture with the 3600. So that is what we are doing today. It is not a night and day difference, obviously. It's just the next generation up. But it is new architecture, newer from 2000 series. And it will make a difference in pretty much every single title that we're going to be playing. So that is upgrade numero uno. This is upgrade numero dos. We still have 16 gigs of RAM, but last time I bought a 3000 megahertz kit. This time I bought a 3600 megahertz kit. We are absolutely not messing around today. Again, I probably should have done this last time with the older Ryzen CPUs, and even today, but more so during the previous generations. Ryzen responds very well to faster RAM. There is an actual significant difference going from 3000 megahertz to 3600 megahertz. So that was mistake numero uno. Or, I'm sorry, numero dos. What else we got? Here is mistake numero tres. Instead of the Gigabyte B450M DS3H V1, today, we got the V2, ladies and gentlemen. That V1 was like way older than I remember. It was a great motherboard back then, but today it wasn't that, or these days it's not that good. So we're upgrading to the V2. We're basically just fixing all of the mistakes. For the SSD, we're actually going with the same exact one as last time. I still like this. If you need a sub $50 Gen 3 NVMe, you can buy these brand new for like $48, $49 on eBay. NeTAC just sells them brand new on their website. To cool the 3600, we are fixing mistake numero cuatro and actually buying a full-sized 120 millimeter CPU cooler. I accidentally bought a 92 millimeter cooler for that last build. I'm still trying something new out. I don't even know what this says right here. Actually, I probably shouldn't even say that, to be honest, but this is a full-sized 120 millimeter CPU cooler. Hopefully it doesn't suck, but I have a feeling it'll give us better results than the small one did. Next up, we are keeping the Apevia Prestige. This is the 600 watt 80 plus gold. This is a tier C rated unit. Perfectly fine for a sub $500 build. We're not changing that. I am changing the cable extensions, not because this was mistake numero cinco or anything, but just because we want this build to look a little bit different than the last one. The last one had blue cable extensions, light green, just to mix things up. For the case, we're using the same exact Montech X5M. I said in that video that this is like one of the best recommendations in that build guide. So I am still happy with the X5M. It's a little bit difficult to cable manage inside of, but it's my third time using it, so I gotta figure it out at this point. And then finally, the graphics card. This is a Power Color RX 5700 XT. A used 3070, that would be good. A used 3070 would be a little tough in a sub $400 build. $500 build, you can do that. This costs like 130 bucks or something. You can't get a used 3070 for 130 bucks. But around the $100 to $150 price point, I mean, it's been like this for 2 years now. But even to this day, I don't really think you can consistently find a better GPU than this. This has been consistently one of the highest FPS per dollar value GPUs in that sub $150 range. So we're not messing around with it. That is the whole parts list. 3600, 1 terabyte SSD, 16 gigs of 3600 megahertz DDR4, and the RX 5700 XT. Hold on, let me install this and then we'll read the YouTube chat. Oh boy. Why does that not feel good? There we go. Alright. We're locked in. CPU is installed. 43 minutes. Not too bad. Actually, before I read the YouTube chat, I'm going to install the RAM too. I'm going to give YouTube chat a couple seconds to get dialed in over there. Oh. Hold on. These are sounding good, man. I gotta share this with you guys. That one wasn't that great, but not bad. Not bad. Transparent, just like Zach. Dude, that's a zinger, man. In a good way. I like that. All right, here we go. Gonna install our Montech. Just like so. Bang. All right. That's installed. Now we gotta get our CPU cooler. We've been having some issues with installing CPU coolers. You would think for a live stream like this that's meant to be chill, I would pick a go-to option that I've used a bunch of times. Dude, it's already pre-installed. Let's go. Oh, I like that. That's a pretty good start. It's kind of a weird design right there, though. But that's okay. I like trying new things. So let's try a different CPU cooler. I've never used this before. How do we install the Occupus Delta A40? Let's get out our Occupus manual real quick. We gotta uninstall those. We gotta install that. And then we gotta do the thing. Okay, I think I got this, man. The Aki what? It's the Occupus, man. Dude, stop clipping it. I'm just reading what it says. Okay, we definitely need that. Oh, look at this. It actually has everything. Oh, wow. Oh, I like this. I don't like this, though. Well, like, what? No, I am not going to install thermal paste out of a bag. No, no. No, thank you. I don't have high standards or high expectations with $18 CPU coolers, but that is a little bit below my pay grade. All right, I'm not installing thermal paste out of a bag. You have to do it for the experience? No. I know what you're saying, but no. No. We're gonna get out the good stuff. Okay. Are you ever scared of drinking near your PC and keyboard? Not really. I'm not actively scared of me spilling things. I feel like my entire life I have been not super clumsy. If I was clumsy, I would. But I've been pretty good, like... I don't know if this is just a me thing, or if, like... I don't know. I would have to imagine that a lot of people feel this way. But, like, if something falls out of a cabinet, like, if it's the pantry, like a bag of chips fall, like, I catch it 100% of the time. I don't think I've ever dropped something that has fallen, ever. Don't clip that one either. But, like, I'm not that clumsy. Does everyone feel like that? Spider-Man? Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, I have not missed. Cat says, hey Zach, what headset is that? Mic sounds crisp. I think you mentioned it before. It is the Corsair HS80. The OG HS80. If you need the link for it, you can type in !point headset. All right, so we're gonna hand tighten these guys on here. Yes, we also have !point watch too. Those are the FAQs of my PC building live stream. What is the headset? What is the watch? We got links for both, man. We got it under control around here. Then we're gonna install these metal bridges, and yeah, this is a very basic, like, imagine that. I saw somebody talking smack in the comments that I was installing that CPU cooler that I was struggling with last week. It's like, I mean, if it's a normal installation, the CPU cooler installation process can sometimes only take 30 seconds. Like, they're usually not a big deal. That was just a really, really bad one. If it's a normal CPU cooler, it's not an issue. I mean, look at that. Like, that's pretty much installed at this point. No RGB header. We'll be using one of those, the dongles, or not the dongles, the SATA powered. There we go. We're putting on the good stuff, man. I'm not installing thermal paste out of a bag. That's not my style. That was back in the day type thing, but not anymore, man. We've graduated past that. All right. We're gonna install that, or uninstall that. Then we're gonna install our Octopus, like so. What PC are you building? This is a $400 new and used gaming PC. Okay, slight concern here. This does not look even. Oh, okay. I was not on the screw. We're good. We're good. No, we are not doing a 3600 and a 2060. This is a 36... Well, the last one was a 2600 and a 2060. Now we're stepping the game up a little bit. This is a 3600 and a 5700 XT. There we go. That is installed. We'll put on this Octopus fan real quick. And then our motherboard prep is good to go. It does have ARGB, which we will daisy chain. Oh, we got to get rid of this, man. That's going to be ugly. Yeah, we're going to take off that. That sticker would be a little bit too ugly. But there, we got that. We'll try to hide this cable a little bit underneath here. Like so. And then we have our RGB, which we will deal with later. And boom. Our motherboard is prepped and ready to go. We got the Ryzen 5 3600, the Gigabyte B450M DS3H version 2. We got 16 gigs of G-Skill Ripjaws DDR4 clocked at 3600 megahertz. And we got a 1 terabyte NeTAC NVMe Gen 3. And then of course, everybody knows what this is. This is the Octopus CPU cooler. Twist ties. Oh, that's a great call. Yes, we are never going to leave a twist tie in a gaming PC ever again. Great. Look at, like, see? Look how they just sneak these in here, man. This is metal. Look, I think you can see the metal. You can kind of see that metal there. Dude, no more twist ties. Was there a twist tie on this one? Oh my god, there is. Look at this twist tie. Oh, dude, I can see the metal in this one too. What are these people doing? Did they not see the video? Look, where did I see that? Wait, hold on. I just saw metal. Where'd it go? Okay, I can't see the metal in this one. But this is metal, man. We're not playing that game anymore. Except the only unfortunate thing about that is that's going to require me to re-zip tie the CPU cooler every single time. I don't know if I want to sign up for that. I mean, I think I already did, but dude, that's a lot of extra work, man. I'm gonna have to. I think every CPU cooler has a twist tie on it. We got to do it. We got to lead by example, man. All right. They can't keep getting away with this. Quick builds turn into slow builds now. Yeah, dude, this is gonna be a quick one. This is gonna be a quick one. What's the story of the metal? There's a video about it if you're interested in getting the whole story. But I left a zip tie on the back of a case maybe a week or two, or maybe a month or two ago. It was the previous giveaway PC. I did not remove a twist tie. And if you'll know, twist ties are made of metal. They got like the plastic or whatever material that is on the outside, but the inside of it is just a metal wire. And I left it on the back of the case, like right behind the motherboard, and it must have stripped off because it was exposed metal. And with us just picking the PC up, it shorted out the motherboard, and the motherboard just completely fried. All right, now we got our power supply. Again, this is the Apevia Prestige. Dude, we gotta zoom this out, man. We got the Apevia Prestige, another twist tie. Goodbye. There we go. The Apevia Prestige 600 watt, 80 plus gold, non-modular, which is the downside, but for $51, it is consistently the cheapest tier C power supply, which is acceptable on Amazon. Another normal Tuesday for ZTT. Leg day, worst day of the month. I got an Instagram DM today. I say this often, but Instagram DMs are like the one DMs that I actually read, and consistently read, I should say. One of the DMs today responded, because I always post my workout every day on IG stories, and somebody told me that I'm doing legs too much. I have literally never been told that my entire life, man. I don't know about that. Now, I did do legs today, and the last time I did them was Saturday. Or no, Friday. So like Friday to Tuesday, that is a pretty quick turnaround for legs. But like, I don't know about that one, man. That might be fake news. Did Carter PC send you a new DM? What? Not that I saw. Legs too much? You gotta get them boys looking good? That's what I'm saying, man. Okay, we're just cable combing here, so nothing super exciting. Let me check that clip on the... This was... Yeah, see, these are... I don't know why Gigabyte's been doing that, but they're making it the other way. So it's gonna be like this. Oh wait, no. Yeah, it's gonna be like this. So we want to cable comb this set. How much for the Occupus cooler? I think it was like 18 bucks or something. Very cheap. How much, or when does the giveaway end? Funny you ask. I got myself a new graphic, man. Let's show it off. Look at that. We are always running a gaming PC giveaway here at ZTT. You can enter totally for free. Just make sure you type in !point giveaway and click the link and log in via Twitch. You earn points totally for free just by watching. You can earn points in additional ways, like being a sub. That grants you double the amount of points you get, but you can earn enough totally for free. It's a raffle style of giveaway. The more points you have, the higher chance you have at winning. We have a somewhat unique GPU power situation going on here. We have a 8 plus a 6 connector here. Not the typical 8 and 8. We got an 8 and a 6. So we need to build our custom GPU combs accordingly. So that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to cut this bad boy off right here. And we're going to double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, just like that. There we go. Now we got a custom... I just cut the 24 pin. Now we got a custom size cable comb there. That way we can combine them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do that again for this one. Boom. Now we can use those for the GPU power cable. How fancy? Oh my god, he said 6, 7. Insane. Where's the clip on that? Bottom. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of that, and then we can cable comb them like this. I'm really digging how these extensions easily go into the cable combs. These have been very easy to work with this entire time. Look at that. That way, these are combined, and instead of 2 separate strands looking all crazy, they look nice and clean, nice and even, together, uniform. This is the way to do it. Takes a little bit more effort, but aesthetics over everything. So this is what it'll look like coming down from the GPU. Nice and straight, even. Look at that. Does that look good? Are we all vibing with that? Oldest trick in the book, man. All right. Let's plug these in real quick to the power supply. And then our power supply prep is finished. Do the extensions glow in the dark? No. The extension color is actually not coming off super accurate on the stream. It's a darker... I mean, it's not dark green. It's still light green, but on camera, it definitely looks a little bit lighter than it actually is in real life. Somebody clip big bulge. Dude, come on, man. We can't be clipping me saying big bulge or octopus. The art of clipping is knowing what to clip and what to just, you know, you had to be there type thing. You know, we don't have to share absolutely everything that happens on these streams. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh man, dude, dude, I'm gonna be bleeding from this one. Oh, dude, this is a bad one. The case is a little flimsy, and the IO shield is feeling extra sharp right now. Oh man, I'm surprised I didn't cut myself on that one. That could have been bad. Zach, will you sim race soon? Yes, I will. The only reason why I don't sim race more is because I really want... I know this is going to sound like first world problems, because it is, but I really wish I had a dedicated sim racing setup. For my sim rig, I have to like drag it across the basement to get it up to my computer desk, and I know it's not a lot of friction, but like just that amount of friction is what stops me from sim racing a lot. One day I really want to have a dedicated sim racing setup, hopefully when we move to Houston, the new house has such a thing, or room for such a thing. But right now, like, our house is fully tapped out, man. I definitely do not have room. I have multiple sim racing companies that have offered to send, like, full-on rigs. We got some options. I have been just telling them no because I don't have room for it. So once we move to a new house that's going to be a little bit bigger than this one, I will be back to making some more sim racing content. You're leaving Pittsburgh? Question mark? Yes, we talk about it often, actually. But we're moving to Houston, Texas next summer. Which I'm excited for. We're already at the point where, like, I don't know how many of you guys have gone through a move, especially as an adult. But like, when you know you're moving, like, we're at the point where it's just like, dude, I'm ready to get this over with, man. Like, I want to move now. Everything that you buy before a move, you're contemplating, like, do I really need this? Do I really want to pay movers to move this in a few months? Is this a waste of weight? Etc. Like, do I really want to hang these shelves knowing that I'm going to move in 6 months? Moving to the best state? I don't know about that, man. I will say, I've said this before. I've lived in Texas for, when I was in the military. I was stationed in Texas for like over 6 months. So I got a pretty good glimpse of Texas. And the one thing I really do like about Texas is the pride that people have for their state. It's not like that everywhere else. A lot of people that are from Texas are very proud of Texas. And I've always thought that was cool. I remember being like a young and dumb 19-year-old. I was 19 years old when I lived in Texas. And I remember thinking that and appreciating that. A lot of people have pride for Texas. Austin is a different beast. Yeah, I don't think I think I've been to Austin once. No, that was Dallas, I think. I want to say I have, but no, I don't think I have ever been to Austin. Twist time. Gotta go. I live in Houston. First time chatter. Well, if you've been scoring the open box micro center deals, first time chatter from the Houston Micro Center. I'm just letting you know I'm coming. I'm letting you know that I am en route. Well, not quite en route, but I will be en route to snipe some of those deals away. Sorry. Okay. We have an absolute rat's nest of cables here. And this is what I don't like about this build, man. This part is not fun at all. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. And they're not daisy chainable, which I honestly forgot about. I thought there was an ARGB connector. Oh, there is. Yeah, it's on the back fam. Okay, so I think we can still daisy chain it all. I think this worked last time I used this case. I'm pretty sure I can plug the CPU cooler into the CPU cooler into the back fan. And then I'm pretty sure that worked last time. Let's start like cable managing something. This is giving me a stroke already. We gotta get some zip ties out. What's the headset you got? It's a Corsair HS80. If you need the link, we got exclamation point headset for you. First time catching your stream, and I love your work. Thank you for watching my work, man. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. The tall task of cable managing this is underway. Corsair paying you to wear those? No. I don't get paid to wear anything, man. They did send... full transparency, man. That's my style. Corsair did send these HS80s, though. When they launched, like 5 years ago. I have access to every headset that comes out, pretty much. Whether I could buy it or somebody will send it to me. I am actually choosing these HS80s, but for full transparency, yes, they did actually send them. I still use my HS80s for the live stream because I don't think a wireless gaming headset has still yet to beat the microphone on here. That's the only reason I use it. Like, I genuinely want to switch them out just to try something new. But there just has yet to be a wireless gaming headset that has a microphone better than this one. It's just the best. The reason why we have a command for it is because people always ask about it. And the reason people always ask about it, I would have to assume, is because the microphone quality is so good for a wireless gaming headset. But they did send them. They're not paying me to wear them though. Is that the mic from the headset? Question mark? Yes. You are hearing the audio from the Corsair HS80, man. Look. Hopefully you didn't hear that. That might have got me demonetized. But yeah, it's pretty impressive. Would you get an actual microphone? We have a proper microphone setup for the office streaming area. I just don't really see a need. I'm like, if you want to upgrade to like proper microphone setup for a live stream, it's an over $1,000 project. I mean, I like spending money, especially on camera gear. Like, that's fun. But like, this microphone is too good to the point where like I know it could sound better, but I don't need it to. I'm not gonna pay $1,000 for it to. Well, I know one of the mods is very busy tonight. Tuesday stream though, so I don't mind tossing some bands around every now and then. I got this. You just let me handle it. Let me know who needs band though. It's that easy to ban somebody? Oh, dude, I don't even think twice about it, man. It is a click of the button. Mod's got a headset and dipped. Oh, man. We have since stepped up our game a little bit in the rewards for being a mod. They're not quite actually paid yet, but we did go on that Colorado snowboarding trip earlier this year, where we stayed at an Airbnb in Colorado for like 5 days. We had a LAN party. We went snowboarding. That was all good. They might have dipped after that though, man. Who knows? That trip was awesome. It was, man. Okay, what else we got here? I think that's it. I think that's all I got to do for right now. Let's start plugging in some stuff. We got the HD audio down here. Do you play pickleball? I don't. Like, I should. I do not put in the time for sports anymore. I should. Somewhat decent athleticism. Very much in shape compared to other mid-30-year-olds who are also playing pickleball. I played tennis during my childhood for the high school team. Like, I probably should play. But I just don't, man. I got too many other things to do. You will once you get to Texas? I don't think that's how that works. The location of where I live has not played a factor into why I'm not playing pickleball. If I wanted to play pickleball, I definitely could here. Pittsburgh has a pretty big pickleball scene. Try paddle? My best bud, he is in a big paddle league. He was actually my doubles partner in high school, back in our tennis days. He's big into paddle. But yeah, I just don't want to dedicate the time for a sport. I also like don't want to be bad at a sport. And in order to not be bad at a sport, you got to practice said sport. So it's not like I can just show up like once a week. Like I would have to train and actually get good. And that's just time that I don't want to. I'd rather live stream, man. I'd rather build more PCs. Okay, that stuff is all plugged in. We do have a USB-C header here, but our motherboard definitely does not have a, or connector. Our motherboard definitely does not have that. So I think that's, yeah, that's about it. That's about all we can do. I feel like every Helldivers content creator is like playing on a level 10. I feel like the people that I know that play Helldivers are playing on a level 10. I'm not about that life, man. I like the chill diving. You know, I mean, I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm still spreading some serious democracy on level 5. But I don't know. I don't know if people would actually want to see that. Level 5 is fine. You should play Counter-Strike? No, we're definitely not doing that one. That one I'm gonna have to pass on. Okay, there we go. This cable management is starting to somewhat come together, but not like a lot. I think we're good though. I think the next step is to install this power supply. Like if I drop into a group of 4 people, and if I have like confidence that they have confidence and they're like going to play the main objective and whatnot, lately I have been like taking my own route and just clearing some outposts, trying to get some more samples, you know, get the alternative objectives and whatnot. I have been kind of playing like that lately. I've been enjoying it, but I am not advanced in Helldivers at all. I think I'm level like 16. I don't think I hit 17 yet. So I do not have a ton of democracy spreading underneath my belt. But I'm working on it, man. All right, can install this power supply. And we're honestly pretty close to being done with this. Is the carbon fiber real on the case? I'm gonna let you try to guess the answer to that. I will give you one hint. It is a $55 case. I'm level -1, I don't have the game. Yeah, see, that's a problem, man. We all need to do our part in spreading democracy. Have you seen how the Steelers are doing? Have I seen... Like, what... I'm sorry, like... I don't know if this is a communication issue or what, but like, what do you think I do on Sundays, man? Like... Rage bait? Maybe. If it was, it wasn't good rage bait. I mean, I am kind of rage, so maybe not. Maybe it was. Just in case if it wasn't rage bait. Like, dude, like, it's on, like, the Steelers games are on the calendar, man. Like, that is what I'm doing. I do not miss a snap. For those 3 hours, those are the only 3 hours per week that I need some dedicated me time for. This weekend, both the Steelers won and my fantasy team won. Look at that color scheme starting to come through. Like, dude, like, it's all good, man. Did you see how many block kicks there were in week 3? Yeah, that was a crazy special teams week across the league. Yeah, very wild. I don't know how I did that, but I cable combed this on the wrong side. Who's your best fantasy players? I got Gibbs on the Lions. I got Lamar. This is in the ZTT league. Gibbs and Lamar, I think, are my best players. I can't. This week I had a really. This week I think I was the top scorer of the league. I had a pretty good week. I'll get you some Texans tickets when you were in Houston. My wife is a big time Texans fan, so whenever the Steelers play the Texans, whew, hopefully it's in Houston after we move. That'd be great. And rodeo tickets, yeah, we'll definitely be hitting up that rodeo every year. I have been to one rodeo so far. It was fun. I have already been to the Houston rodeo. Since you talk football here, can you write off your cable bill? Dude. Victor Tango. I don't know if that's financial advice, but I'm taking it as such. I like it. I really like that, man. All I gotta do is talk about it, make some content, and then it's a tax, let him cook question? Yeah. Dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to let my CPA know why we've been slacking. Why has that not been brought to my attention before? Actually, to be fair, it might already be a tax write-off. Every single time I've gone to my CPA, because I hear like a genius financial advice like that one, I'll be like, hey, why are we not doing this? And they're like, look, we've been doing it every year, man. I'm like, okay, I'll let you guys do the cooking here. Maybe it already is. I don't actually know what's a write-off anymore. I mean, I know what can be a write-off, but I am not writing them off anymore, if you will. Where do you read chat? I got them both open. I got Twitch and YouTube open. Typically, it's Twitch, though. We give YouTube ample opportunities. They have been known to fumble. Okay, we got all sorts of madness going on back here, so I guess we should start cable managing this now. Are you using your headset mic or external? It sounds super good, question mark. I only said it like that because this is like our third time talking about it already tonight. Yes, I'm using the Corsair HS80 headset. Exclamation point headset if you need the link. I got you. Who autographed the football on your shelf? Darnell Washington. He is the tight end. Or one of the tight ends. Steelers have like 27 tight ends now. He is one of the tight ends on the Steelers. And if you didn't see, he was on a Thirsty Thursday PC building live stream where I built him his PC and taught him how to build it. And it was like one of the biggest dubs of my entire life. Absolutely insane. Diehard Steelers fan my entire life. And I got to build a Steelers player, his PC, on livestream. Crazy. I was there. Thank you, man. That was a while ago now. That was at the beginning of the year. It was quite a while ago. He owes me Steelers tickets. He told me he was going to hook up the fam with some tickets to a game this year. I gotta text him about that. I gotta cash in. Is there a GPU? Yes, just not yet. Okay. I think that's fine. I feel like I've been like really jamming some cables today, but how's it look over here? Okay, yeah, that's not terrible. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We're getting there. I need some more zip ties, man. I went through them all already. That's the Montech X5M for you. You need a ton of zip ties for this case. If I wrap this build up, man, that might give me some time to do some hell diving afterwards. Not on stream. I gotta relax. But I might have a little bit of time to spread some... Oh, it's already 10 o'clock. Oh my god. I don't know if I'll have time to spread democracy. Have you ever used all of the PCIe brackets in a case? I don't think I've ever been asked that, but yes, I have actually. I remember doing that for with a streaming PC for sure. With a streaming PC, you'll have a graphics card and then up to multiple PCIe capture cards. And yes, I have actually filled that out before. Do you accept fan mail? I mean, we have a PO box. If you're gonna send something, just tell somebody at ZTT about it, because we only go there if we have to, which isn't. I think they go like once a week or so, but we don't go a whole lot. So just tell somebody, me, or if you can get a hold of anybody here. We just got to know. That way it doesn't. That way you don't pay to ship it here, and then it goes back to you. Just noticed it's not even Thursday. Yeah, I've been streaming on Tuesday a lot, man. This is what, our third, maybe fourth? Tuesday stream. I will not be streaming next Tuesday, though. Next Tuesday will only be a Thursday stream because I am leaving for an Intel trip. We've talked about this a couple times, but if you haven't heard, Intel is flying me out to their new factory, their new fab in Arizona. But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. NVIDIA has also flown me out to tour their HQ before, and that they didn't get me. That didn't make me bias. So hopefully I can hold strong here with Intel. But like so far, I mean, they're paying for the flights, the hotel. This is like a 4 or 5 day trip. I am only loyal to value and people like Jesus Follower 2431 gifting out 10 tier 1 gifted subs. My goodness. Yo, that's not the first time they've given out a lot of subs, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's some big time support right there. I appreciate it. Zach is loyal to Octopus. Dude, I almost read that the way that you typed it, and that could have been actually bad. You did not type it the correct way, sir. That could have been rough. I don't know if you saw me like debating in my head, like, wait, what is the name of it? Yes, if there's a brand I'm loyal to, it is Octopus. I'm a little bit biased towards their CPU coolers for the time being. We will see how it performs, but right now, with all the early data that I have on the Octopus CPU cooler, I am a little bit biased. All right, GPU's going in. Brand loyal to the Steelers? Well, that's true for sure. All right, here we go. GPU's going in. LGA 1700 is a great platform. Maybe it is, man. Maybe those will be the telltale signs right there. If you don't see that, then we survived and we're good to go. I'm brand loyal to Steam. Yeah, that is a pretty fair statement. I do like Steam probably more than I should. Yeah, that's. I feel like most people would probably say that, but oh my god, look at that color scheme! Dude, that's looking good. Yeah, the loyalty to Steam is not something that I'm like super proud of. I'm brand loyal to GOG. I'm gonna make a GOG video here soon. One of our videographers at ZTT is he's into GOG as well. The mission, all the benefits, etc. So I sat down with him and had a quick 5-minute conversation about why he likes GOG so much, and I want to make a video about that. Because I know he is not the only one to think like that. Okay, this is what the cable extension, or not cable extension, the cable management is looking like with all things considered inside the Montech X5M. Not terrible, right? Like I know we got this whole thing going on right here, but like that's not the worst cable management I've done before, right? Is that an acceptable level for a $400 PC? I'm gonna be honest, I think so. I think for $400 that is not too shabby. Hey, it's functional. Like, I don't know if that's like trying to like throw a little bit of shade. I am not a good cable manager by any means, but like I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this one was a little bit better than, hey, it's functional. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Okay, there we go. We gotta get rid of that green. There we go. Okay, all right, let's try to turn this on now that the ads are over. I was waiting if you guys were watching the ads. I got you. But oh my god, why did that take so long? Did I not press? I was actually pressing the button. Why did that not work? I don't know what that is. Oh my god. I don't know what happened there. I was legitimately pressing the button. Why is that CPU cooler not spinning? Okay, there we go. The CPU cooler is not daisy chain like I was hoping though. That is extremely unfortunate. I was a little worried if that would. There we go. There's the green. I was a little bit worried if that would work. It doesn't look like it. Wait, is it green or is that just a reflection? No, it's definitely off. So we gotta get we gotta get the little thing to get that green light on. Hold on, I gotta go out to my. I think I have one in my garage. We got one of these guys. This is the controller for RGB products. The motherboard does not have a 3-pin ARGB header. So we will use this for the CPU cooler, turn it to green, and then everything should be good to go. Free knowledge, please? Well, dude, I don't know about free. If you want my knowledge, you got to buy my course. All right, so let's plug that into there, and then this, I don't know, maybe that just plugs up here. Is that, did I do that right? I feel like that's not right either. Let's turn it on real quick. I feel like that's not right. There we go. Oh, now they're all daisy chained to the button. That's what it was. I thought I could daisy chain them all. Okay, now they're all, yeah, there we go. It's not that bright though. Now they're less bright though. Okay, we can fix that too. So this is actually good information. The reason why all of the lights are less bright is because we now have all 4 of the RGB fans daisy chained to one ARGB connector and one SATA power. It's always different. It's not like a set in stone thing, but clearly these are not getting enough power for them to be fully bright. So what we're going to do now is we're going to undaisy chain the CPU cooler from everything else and have them on basically 2 separate power sources, which will hopefully give us the result we're looking for. So I'm going to undaisy chain that. Let's see if that works. I'm a little confused on the wires here, but okay, see now these are bright and now this one is good enough. It's a little different. That's probably as good as we can do though. There we go. Now at least everything else, yeah, wow, that is definitely, that's still not that bright. Oh, okay. So now that these aren't daisy chained, maybe, no, I don't think that's the Octopus. I think my SATA controller is a little bad. I think that's what's going on now. I think for whatever reason that SATA controller is not producing enough power, because I highly doubt that the Octopus is that bad. It's on its own dedicated line though, but I don't have another hub to test it with, so unfortunately we're gonna have to just leave it how it is, but we'll fix it before the YouTube video. But overall still looks good. Pretty happy with it. No, we don't have power control on the little dimmer thing. I actually, this is gonna sound dumb, but I have been sitting on one of these that I knew was bad for a while, but I never confirmed which one it is because I always have like 5, but since we've been using them, I'm down to my last one. I have a feeling that this is the bad one, so once I get to the office, we'll swap that out for a better one. Make sure that it's just not a bad Octopus fan. But other than that, we are still good. That is going to wrap up the $400 redemption PC. I'm actually going to write and film this PC tomorrow.